Good morning, everyone. First off, I just want to thank NUI Central and Microsoft for hosting this event and giving us this opportunity. My name is Tanjin. This is Oais, Louis, and John, and we are Trail Immersion. It's basically a game for the trail making test. So, first let me tell you what the trail making test is. It's a neuropsychological test that assesses your visual attention and your task delegation abilities. Basically, you have a set of numbers from 1 through 25, and you try to go through, match them up chronologically as fast as you can while maintaining accuracy. As you can see, this is how you start, and that's how you end. This is typically done on a piece of paper with a pen or pencil, with an administrator ensuring that you are doing it correctly. So this test has proven that it's a standard for neurological assessment. It has proven to be, that it can detect cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's and dementia very accurately. And furthermore, it provides information on visual search, speed, scanning, processing, mental ability, and executive function. Now, without further ado, let's begin the demo. We'll begin with easy, which is the most basic form of the trail making test. As you can see, we've utilized body tracking to match up the hand with the targets. So you can see him reaching out and grabbing onto these targets, which are the numbers 1 through 25. We've utilized Unity to build this, so we can play with game mechanics, as you can see with the particle effects going off on the targets. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We can go very, very fancy and get sophisticated with all these different types of things. So it's not just a test anymore. It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing that you can actually enjoy. Once the test is done, you get your score, which is a time, and you get how you did. Unfortunately, Louis got below average. That's what 24 hours does to you. Moving on, let's go into advanced. And this is truly where we have innovated. We've taken the trail making test and added something to it, depth. And this can only be done with the Microsoft Kinect. We are proud to present that this is the first ever implementation of this test of its kind. If you don't believe me, Google or Bing it if you want. Doing this allows spatial data to be given in ways that have never been assessed before. And now this will allow different ways of understanding the neurofunctionality of people or patients. So future work, we basically need to get this obviously working in a better context and apply it in clinical studies. And then the applications for it can be done in yeah. Thanks.
Great.
Thank you.
Would this always be like a 10-foot experience if someone's way far away and they look on a big screen, or would it be just as applicable on something that's closer?
So this is actually not the near sight one. So as you can tell, like if it was a near sight one, you could be a lot closer. You could use this on the surface. You don't have to have a big screen. You can just look at your surface, be close to the Kinect there, and use the activity as is.
But if you were doing it on a surface like that, would it be, in your opinion, would it be better just to touch the surface?
So, so one of the other areas where we're trying to innovate is the physical aspect. So patients, Alzheimer's, neurological disorders, they don't have motor functionality as well as normally functioning things like ourselves. So this is a way to test that even further. So another piece of data to check out and see how they do. So the motor functionality, for example, left hand versus right hand hemiplegic patients, they can't move one more than the other. I forgot to highlight that aspect.
You had you could tell that other people being in there were messing up. Like she was in the. When you guys were doing testing, would it always be that there was only be one person in there, or would you do something that you would detect a person by maybe they're wearing a reflectivity that would include everyone else?
So we could actually specify, like make sure that it's the correct person. Since it was a 24-hour thing, we decided to go with priority to focus on. But for the most part, it wasn't too much of an issue trying to focus, because we did have some functionality within the code, to focus on that one main body. Unfortunately, because there's so many people, that's why it happened. And you notice it only happened in the advanced one when I was trying to go for the test.
Also, the important thing to remember is that the direct application of this is in the clinical setting, where the patient is by himself or with a medical professional and no one else. And so they're interacting one-on-one with the specific application. So that would not be a problem at all in that setting.
Great. Okay, thanks guys. Okay,